This might be off topic, but do you ever think about mushrooms, specifically the magic ones, and why we're not allowed to eat them? Because I do. So this morning I went down a rabbit hole as to what mushrooms could actually be, because they're more like animals than they are plants. Some of them glow. They've been here for 1.3 billion years, and they have been used throughout human history to gain an edge, if you will, or open up your third eye. Plato and his buddies used to trip on them for ideas. Ancient shamans would use them to bring about divine vision. So they are a part of the human fabric, and they are designed to travel in space. So is it possible they landed here on an asteroid or a meteorite 1.3 billion years ago? Now, is that why we're not allowed, why it's illegal to take psilocybin mushrooms? Because they connect us to whoever or whatever sent them here? They developed this underground neural network. It's called mycelium, and it connects all these mushrooms and fungi to everything in the forest. It's called the Wood Wide Web, and it's how everything communicates through underground neural pathways, just like our brain almost. Also, mushrooms create their own wind to spread spores. Hey, what do you mean? What do you mean a mushroom creates its own wind? I need that further explained to me too. And that's not even scratching the surface of the stoned ape theory about how primates ate these psilocybin mushrooms and gained consciousness, but that's for another time. The stoned ape theory is one of my absolute favorites because it basically says that when primates migrated onto the African savanna, they came across psilocybin, took it, and everything just fucking opened up for them. And I love that for them. But let's go back, okay? Around 200 million years ago, human brain size doubled, right? And scientists really don't know why. They can attribute it to diet or using tools or figuring out how to work fire, or it was mushrooms. Fast forward to about 200,000 years ago, the ingestion of these mushrooms has become a regular thing without even them knowing it, probably because they're following herds of cows who are dropping cow patties, and that's where this magic mushroom grows from. Anyways, they probably don't even know they're ingesting it. They are enhancing immensely, right? We have socialization at this point. We have increased sexual activity, increasing the reproductive rate. May have also developed enhanced visual acuity, which means they could see real good, so they could hunt real good. Now, this could have been the catalyst for social engagement. This could have been the catalyst for language. It could have been the catalyst for culture, civilization. No, this is not my theory. This is Terence McKenna's theory. He wrote a book about it in 1992. But can psilocybin cause all of these things in humans? Yeah, actually it can. Science has proven that it causes enhanced visual acuity. And science has proven that just in one dose of psilocybin creates new neural pathways in your brain and can overwrite trauma pathways. Science has also shown that a trip to Magic Mountain allows you to use your full brain. Parts of your brain that don't normally communicate are communicating during this trip. This is why people that have flown to Magic Mountain feel like they're flying. You feel like you can hear colors. You have these amazing empathetic thoughts. It's because all of your brain is pushing up on Easter like it's a second date and shit's been going real good with it. But I need to talk to you about magic mushrooms and how they may have inspired Santa Claus and Christmas altogether. Hear me out. Thousands and thousands of years ago, ancient Siberian tribes and Arctic tribes used to have shamans that would worship, ingest these mushrooms. Now think of the red and white mushrooms from the game Mario, the ones he would eat and get big on. Them bitches, okay? They have psychoactive properties. They would ingest these as a part of rituals, as a part of healing, as a very spiritual thing, right? Also, wait, let's backtrack a bit. The red and white mushroom matches Santa's fit, don't it? That's what the colors the shamans wore as well, red and white with fur. Anyways, moving on, during winter solstice, these shamans would visit local villages, climb up on top of the house, and enter through the smoke chute at the top of the house, or whatever you want to call it, the hole in the top. It would now be called a chimney, but it wasn't called a chimney thousands of years ago. They would enter through that because the door would be blocked by snow. They would go into the homes and leave little bags of dried mushrooms, the red and white bitches, underneath trees in people's homes. Like gifts, like Santa Claus. Then let's get to the flying reindeer. Reindeer are native to Siberia. They would also eat these mushrooms. So they would also too be just on cloud 9, chilling. So they might have been leaping very high in the sky like a butterfly. So they might have given the appearance that they were flying like a flying reindeer. Modern day Santa Claus is thought to be a mix of St. Nicholas traditions, pagan traditions, and then Coca-Cola advertisements, honestly. But what if it comes from this magic mushroom theory? What if thousands and thousands of years ago this was instilled in us because of a mushroom? That is beautiful. I love this theory because it not only suggests that Christmas is not about Jesus, because by now you know it was not his birthday, but it could be about magical mushrooms. And then it ties into Norse mythology, and that just, don't even get me started.